Hey folks, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about steeping. I'm not going to make this a real long video, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. So what is steeping? Steeping is basically leaving your juice to stand. You make your juice, you put the lid on it, and you put it away in a nice cool dark place and let it sit. It's just like letting a wine age or a beer ferment. It gives it time for the flavors to mix properly. Brings everything together. And there's some flavors, especially custards, that can take 2 to 3 weeks for their flavor to really come out properly. There's some other ones that you can just shake and vape. I know I've got some raspberry sweet by Signature. If I just put that in a mix on its own, just shake it up and vape it straight away, and after a week it's not really that much different. If I mix a fruit with a cream, anywhere 3-4 days to a week, I'll let them sit. When it's got a cream in it, the longer the better, but I normally find after 3 or 4 days I can go ahead and vape it. But some of the custards do take a long time. One that does take a long time is Capella's Vanilla Custard version 2. I guess the version 1 takes as long as well, but I've never tried it. But that one takes at least 2 weeks. And I don't normally vape one until it's been sat there 2 weeks when it's got that in it. It doesn't quite taste right. And then there's some other ones that have got some kind of like chemically taste to me as well. One of them is Flavor Art's Vienna Cream, real popular. It's in a lot of online Ejuice recipes, but I find when it's in there, I like to streethe it rather than steep it. Streething is letting it breathe and steep. So I'll let it steep for 1 day, and then I'll let it breathe. I'll take the lid off and let it breathe for a day, and then let it steep again, let it breathe. I normally let it breathe for about 2 days, and it just gets that chemically smell and taste away from it. Really, that's about it. That's just as simple as it is. There's some people that have put them in a crock pot for a few hours, and I've heard about microwaving it and doing all sorts of stuff. The best way is to have some patience, and just let it sit. If you make your juices yourself, then make enough. When my all-day vape, when it's about 3 or 4 days away from running out, I make another batch. That way, in 3 or 4 days, I've got one ready. And if it takes 2 weeks to steep, I'll make sure that there's always a batch steeping. I always put dates on my juices. I said this is going to be a quick video. It's going longer now. I was going to try and wrap it up real fast. I did have a question about steeping, and it was from Sergio Aguado, I believe. Sorry if I said your name wrong. And he asked the same question. Can you vape it, or is it best to, or are they best after a week? I would say general rule of thumb, 1 week steeping. No matter what it is. If you mix fruits, mints, chocolate, custards, whatever you do, a week is normally pretty good. Some of the custards take 2 weeks, but they're not that bad after a week. But rule of thumb, I would just say steep them for a week. Now, I think it was 5 days ago we made the Milkman clone version 2. This one has some creams in it, and as you can see, it's almost gone. I've really hit this one. We've got it right. This is about as close as I've ever got to the Milkman. The mix we made, which I made on video, I changed it a little bit. I had 2 drops, just 2 drops of pie crust to it, and now it is absolutely perfect. It's in here right now. And it is fantastic. You're never going to mimic the juice exactly, but that to me, I can vape that and I believe it's the Milkman, you know, the original stuff. I mean, obviously if I was to go get the original now, I would taste the differences. But without trying the original again, I could vape this and imagine I'm vaping the Milkman. So I've got it bang on. I'm going to put this recipe underneath this video again. Another one we made, which I have not tried yet, is Cap Danish. It was Capella Danish swirl with custard. Again, it's got Capella's custard in it and vanilla, French vanilla, and the cinnamon Danish swirl. Because it's got that custard in it, I am leaving it to steep for at least a week. So I've not tried it yet, and I don't intend to, but it smells fantastic. It really does smell like a cinnamon roll. And then we got the chocolate chip cookies and cream. Again, because it's a cream, I'm not going to vape it just yet. I said I was going to try it in 3 or 4 days. I'm going to leave it a couple more days, maybe 2 more days, and we'll vape them both maybe on Thursday. Just have a quick try, and then I'm going to let them steep again for another week and try them again. But I'm going to put this recipe for the Milkman version 2 back under this video with the extra ingredient, which was the 2 drops of pie crust. Can't leave it alone. Wow, that's so good. Yeah, but get those if you like the Milkman. But you don't like paying out the ass for it. When I say the Milkman, it's the vaping rabbit, I believe it is, Milkman. It's the one that comes in the little carton, not the other Milkman, which I'm trying to think who that's by. But the other Milkman comes in a big container. It's not that one. It's the vaping rabbits Milkman, one that comes in the little carton. And I've got it just like it. The other one I've not tried yet, but I've seen other people's recipes on it, and I think I've already got one that's very much like it. But I'll have to try it sometime. Maybe go to the local store and get a test, get a flavour test of it. But anyway, that's about wraps this video up. Next video we'll mix something new, and we'll vape these two. Also, tomorrow I will have my new sound recorder / microphone. That's my dog licking his paws. Joey, stop that. You've got to do it while I'm on video. Dumbass. But yeah, tomorrow I get the new microphone sound recorder, so the audio, we're not going to have a problem with audio anymore. I just went and powered this up. And I promised you a build on the TFE8 RBA. I will try and get that done Thursday. If not, then Sunday. I'm away for a couple of days and won't be back until Sunday evening, so I'll try and do one then. But anyway, I appreciate you watching again, and stick with us. It's going to be an adventure. Thanks again, folks.